Good day and thanks for joining us. I'm Antika Rasava reporting from Athens, the Greek capital. And let's start off today with one of the most revealing remarks made since the debt crisis here exploded 4 years ago. And I quote, "We are at the end of the recession. Growth has begun. We will need only 6 years to reach the standard of living we enjoyed before the crisis hit. This is all good news for Greece and the European Union." Remarks by Prime Minister Antonis Samaras at an international conference, words that offer the first timeline to the end of the crisis, words also that have raised many eyebrows here as the Prime Minister and his government try to face down swelling social discontent. Many analysts have already come out countering the Prime Minister's claims. They say recession is far from over, growth is far from being recorded, and to return to a pre-crisis level of a standard of living, well, that's simply impossible. Now, whether Mr. Samaras is wrong or off on all three of his predictions, that remains to be seen. But what's really concerning and troubling critics here is this newfound euphoria which the government is embracing, putting out a sense of false illusion, as many critics call it, happy day scenarios, and that they believe is dangerous for a nation of people who believe that they have been repeatedly duped and lied to by the governing elite for decades. Now, Prime Minister Samaras heads to Brussels today for a string of meetings with senior European officials, and we understand that he will be painting an entirely different picture to them, pointing to the social discontent that is mounting here and the inability of the Greeks to keep up with the pace of austerity. We understand he will be asking his European partners to try and cut his government some slack, and all this because a front team of debt inspectors is already in Athens and is poring over fiscal data, and it does look likely that they will be suggesting corrective measures, as they call them. That's a euphemism for added austerity. Why? Because the government had a list of so-called 4 prior actions to address ahead of this inspection, and it's clear it hasn't done its homework yet again. There has been no solution to how the government will in fact proceed with layoffs in the defense sector. There's no movement, let alone any sign of progress in the field of privatization. Closed caste professions have not been open to make the economy more competitive. And finally, a first batch of some 12,500 civil servants that will be reviewed and potentially suspended from the public sector. Well, that list has yet to be drafted because of widespread public opposition. That lenders will afford Mr. Samaras some extra time to finish his unfinished homework, that looks likely. But whether lenders will buy into Mr. Samaras's budding financial recovery claims, and whether they will put their money on it, doling out more rescue funds to help Athens make it, well, that will be a very, very difficult sell for the Prime Minister. We'll be watching these developments as they unfold. That's it for today. Join us here again tomorrow.